It's week 2 of the 2028 season.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Browns.
And it's all up next.
Throwing on their first play. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give it to him again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Hard that tackle to Michael Hall. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll run. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Back-to-back carries here. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sees Ojulari getting there for the tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 43. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football.
Let's go.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. The pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
Pass play on 1st and 10. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
This is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And down at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. He'll throw it yet again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers. They'll run here on 1st down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's usually be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
He's got a man left. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Let's go.
Pass play now. Catch made over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Brought in right side. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They just get the play on. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They'll come up 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Finds a man right side. And this one does not go far.
Ready up.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
From the 24. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And in for the Dallas touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but...
They'll throw on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody else. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is intercepted. Picked up by Jax Hill. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series.
And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.
for their running back. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Cowboy. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
Receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Drive will start on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. Doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is...
Here we go, set. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They face second down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Let's go. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Here we go. Handoff as they try to run it here. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions 10-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time.
And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Let's go now. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
Double carry by number 23. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Gotta get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Go! Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a... Set! Ready? Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set! Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's gonna let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Let's go. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Atwell. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Let's go now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go!
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 8.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
4th down. And
There we go,
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the Cowboys 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Ready?
Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 5.
he was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Back to throw. There's Pat Man again, another catch. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check go.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Ready? Get up.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually...
A dive, and he's in! Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field. They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now, faking the give. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away. And incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ready?
Now a run on 1st down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
19 tight.
Second and 9.
Set up.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. It'll win for the Cowboys. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.